Hey hackers, I'm Kailash Parshad from HackProKP, and in this video we will talk about the application layer in our Cracking OSCP, your roadmap to ethical hacking success series. So let us start with the video. You can download today's notes from the video description. Application layer. The application layer is the topmost layer in the TCP/IP model, and it is responsible for providing network services directly to end users or applications. Its primary purpose is to enable communication between different software applications on different devices. The application layer interacts with the underlying layers to facilitate communication across a network. Protocols and services. The application layer includes various protocols and services that directly support communication between applications. Some common application layer protocols include HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, SMTP, DNS, and SNMP. HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. This protocol is used for transferring hypertext, that is web pages, on the World Wide Web. It defines how the messages are formatted and transmitted. HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. An extension to the HTTP protocol, it adds a layer of security through encryption. It is widely used for secure communication over the internet, especially for online transactions. FTP, File Transfer Protocol. This protocol is designed for the transfer of files between a client and a server on a computer network. It can operate in either an active or passive mode. We are going to talk more about this protocol later. SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This protocol is used for sending emails between servers. It works in conjunction with other protocols like POP3, Post Office Protocol, and IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol, for email retrieval. DNS, Domain Name System. This protocol is used for translating human-readable domain names like google.com into IP addresses. It is crucial for navigating the internet by using domain names instead of numeric IP addresses. SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. This protocol is used for managing and monitoring network devices. It allows network administrator to manage network performance, find and solve network problems, and plan for network growth. Now we will see what are the common port numbers and underlying transport protocols used by these common application layer protocols. We can see almost all the application layer protocols in this slide are using TCP as their underlying transport protocol, but not in the case for internet telephony, because when we are talking to a person, we want the voice to travel in real time. If we are going to miss some part of the voice, it is hardly negligible. That's why UDP is preferred. Data representation. The application layer is responsible for data formatting, encryption, and compression. It ensures that the data is presented in a format that is understandable to both the sending and receiving applications. This layer also deals with character encoding and data translation if the communicating applications are using different encoding schemes. Character encoding. Different applications might use different character sets. The application layer can handle the translation of characters between different encoding schemes. Data compression. Before transmitting the data over the network, the application layer can compress to reduce the amount of data that needs to be transferred, improving efficiency. Encryption. Many application layer protocols, especially those involving sensitive data, employ encryption to secure the information during transmission. HTTPS is a notable example. Application, presentation, and session layers. In the OSI model, the functions of the application layer are distributed across three layers, that is, application layer, presentation layer, and session layer. The application layer handles high-level application services. The presentation layer deals with data format translation and encryption, and the session layer, as the name suggests, manages sessions and connections between applications. Network services. The application layer provides a variety of network services, including file transfer, email communication, remote login, and network management. These services include users to interact with the network and access resources. Remote login, Telnet and SSH. Telnet and SSH allows users to log into a remote machine and execute commands as if they are physically present on that machine. The only difference between Telnet and SSH is that SSH includes encryption. APIs, Application Programming Interfaces. APIs define how different software components should interact. In the context of the application layer, APIs allows application to use services provided by the underlying network stack. For example, web APIs enable communication between web servers and web applications. Now we will revise application layer functions. Identification, reachability and readiness. The application layer ensures that the receiving application is identified through unique addressing, example IP addresses or domain name, reachable over the network and ready to accept data. This involves the use of addressing schemes and mechanisms to locate and establish connections with the intended application. Authentication for network security. Authentication is a crucial function of the application layer to establish trust between communicating devices. It adds an extra layer of security by verifying the identities of the parties involved, preventing unauthorized access and data breaches. Definition of message types. The application layer defines the type of messages that can be exchanged between applications. This includes specifying the format and structure of request and response messages and ensuring common understanding between communicating entities. Agreement on error recovery, data integrity, and privacy. It ensures an agreement between communicating parties regarding error recovery procedures, maintaining data integrity during transmission, and ensuring privacy and confidentiality. It involves error detection and correction mechanisms, cryptographic techniques, and privacy safeguards. Protocols and data syntax rules. The application layer determines the specific protocols and data syntax rules at the application level. Different applications may use different protocols for communication, and the application layer ensures both the sender and the receiver follows the agreed upon rules for successful data exchange. Presentation to user application. Finally, the application layer is responsible for presenting the received data to the user application in the format that is understandable and usable. This includes handling aspects such as data formatting, character encoding, and any necessary transformation to make the data accessible to the end user. Alright hackers, that's a wrap for today's session. If you found value in this video, leave a like, share it with your fellow hackers, and comment below your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more content that will propel your hacking journey to new heights. Thank you for joining me today on HackProKP. I am Kailash Parshad. Until next time, happy hacking.